This week we're going to go over aspect-based fitness programs, which is what we've been building up to for the last 3 weeks, and some general rules for creating your own programs if you want to use these protocols for yourself. So, last week was triplet workouts and assessment, just general assessments to be able to keep track of your progress. And this week we're going to go over programs and the rules. So, the rules on using this to create programs for yourself is programs are going to cover a 2-week to a 1-month period. So they can be very short in duration and very targeted towards your goals, or they can be very broad and very general. Aspect groupings should be different on each day. So if we're doing a single aspect workout on one day, then the next day should be a dual aspect or a triple aspect, just so that we're putting different physiological demands on your body from day to day. Programs should include every aspect of fitness over the same time period, and this is a concept called conjugated periodization. You're always going to start and finish the program with the same assessment so that you can measure your results based on where you were and what you measured before. And you're not going to do the same movements on consecutive days. We're going to have an example where that comes up, so we're going to cover how to adjust for that, and we're also going to have one exception to the rule, which we're going to see in the programs. So let's go on to the next page. Why the rules work is because as long as adequate recovery time has passed, the muscle can respond to any stimulus at any time. So while people think that you need to work on just one aspect over a given time period, there's actually a lot of Olympic teams that have used conjugated periodization very well to produce world-class athletes. A lot of it was former Soviet bloc countries that did it, and if you look at actually the Chinese weightlifting team, they use a conjugated periodization system, and they are producing a lot of gold medal winners. So it will work. You'll be okay. You don't need to just work on one aspect at a time. The other reason why you can work on multiple aspects is because the hormones that are affected by exercise, they have very short half-lives, and they're going to decay within 48 hours. 48 hours is also the time it generally takes for most of the structural damage from a workout to heal. So 48 hours is generally the rule in terms of how much rest you should give a muscle between workouts. If you're in good shape, you don't need 48 hours. Sometimes you only need 6, 7, 8. And again, you'll see Olympic athletes where they have where they've trained like glutes 12, 14 times a week. Shane Hammond, he was an American weightlifter who competed in the 2004 Olympics. He would do stuff like this. There's actually a video of him on YouTube at 340, 360 pounds, something like that, doing it has to be like a 40-inch box jump. So he's a big dude. He can move. You'll be okay. It requires eating right, being healthy, and staying active. The variety of the workouts is going to help keep you mentally engaged, and the flexibility in terms of workout selection and the short duration of the workouts help people be more likely to participate, because it's not, hey, come to the gym for 2 hours. It's, let's go in, knock this out in 30, 45 minutes, and move on to the next thing. So here is a general program. It consists of short workouts. Again, they're 30 to 45 minutes. The full list can be found on the website, www.ibexwellness.com. And it's going to be performed 4 to 5 times per week to help progress individuals in an overall sense. The first week there is the first and the last weeks are going to be 4-day weeks. Because we have the assessments on that week, we want to give you an extra rest day before and after. We want to give rest days before and after the assessments. The C work there, what would match up on that on the website is just the tab that says C workouts. Everything else is the same concept. On the website there's a full list of all the workouts if you want to see them, and we're going to go over an example of week 2 here. So let's go on to the next page. The example workout log for week 2. Monday was 10 rounds of 10 front squats, 10 overhead press with 60 seconds rest in between. That L12 at the bottom, that means that is the 12th entry on the L workouts page. So it's not a level 12 or anything like that. That is where the workouts are coming from. The workouts from this week work all the major muscle groups in the body throughout the week. So Tuesday, you see an abbreviation there. That abbreviation is AMRAP, which stands for as many rounds as possible. So that means you're just trying to get as much work as you can in over 20 minutes. Bench press at body weight. If you can't use your body weight on bench press, then regress it down and don't use it. And then there's a quarter-mile run. That is the cardio and strength workout number 7. Wednesday, 1 round for time, a 225 on deadlift for max rep pull-ups, and a 1 mile run. If you can't deadlift 225, then again, don't deadlift 225. I think that's also an assessment workout. I could be wrong on that, but it gives you a good baseline to see where you're at. Thursday is 3 rounds of time for a half-mile run, 50 back extensions, and 50 sit-ups. And then Friday is a 6-mile bike ride for time. Just get over 6 miles on the bike as fast as you can. 6 miles is enough of a distance that you're not going to be able to knock it out in 10 minutes. It's going to take you some time to do that for most people. So, have fun with that. The next program we'll go over is focused on strength and helping to build muscle. Again, in order to build muscle on a program like this, you will need a calorie surplus and you'll need adequate protein and carbohydrate intake. The same basic setup, but the workout selection in terms of the different types of workouts is different from the other program. So while the schedule might be the same, the content is different. The example week on this, we're going to focus on a lot of basic compound movements to help build strength. So on Monday, the week would kick off with a 3-mile run, which isn't excessive. It's not so much that you're going to want to sit down and lie down for 3 or 4 days. It's 3 miles. You can knock out 3 miles. You'll be okay. If you can't run the full 3 miles, then walk some. It's all right. Tuesday is 5 rounds of 6 reps on bench press, 12 push-ups, and 25 sit-ups with a 2-minute rest afterwards. That 2-minute rest is important to allow the various energy systems you're working to recover. So take that 2-minute rest. Wednesday is 4 rounds for time of 5 squats, 25 sit-ups, and 125 jump rope single unders, which is just over the jump rope 1 time. You'll notice we have sit-ups on back-to-back days there. We don't want that because that goes against one of the rules we laid out. So you would substitute a different ab exercise in for the sit-ups. Generally, I would do something like pulse-ups, which is just a side plank with a dynamic pulse in there. 25 reps on it. It's going to burn. It's going to hurt, but it helps strengthen the core, especially the obliques You need a strong core for all this strength work because the squats, the deadlifts, the front squats, all of them, they require you to squeeze your core to stabilize your spine. You create something called intra-abdominal pressure when you squeeze your core, and that intra-abdominal pressure gives your core, gives your spine stability through creating basically a hard ball of liquid for your spine to lean up against and get support from. So the Thursday here is the same as the Thursday from the other program, where it's 3 rounds for time, a half-a-mile run, 50 back extensions, and 50 sit-ups. And then Friday is 5 sets of 5 on overhead press, squats, and then 3 sets of 8 on dumbbell overhead press and front squats. All right. The last program we're going to go over today is an endurance-focused program. Same setup as the other two. We have different setups on the website, so you can go and check them out. But with proper diet, this workout will be great for helping to lose weight and tone up. So, for the full list of workouts in terms of what to put for C work, SC work, and triple work, go to the website and check it out. But the example week here on Monday, it's 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 air squats, 50 pull-ups, and 25 pistol squats on each leg 4 times. That's a variant of a 300 workout, and it's a killer. You should be sore the next day. So Tuesday is going to be 5 rounds for time of 10 front squats and a quarter-mile run. Wednesday is as many rounds as possible in 20 minutes of 8 bench press, max rep on push-ups, and a quarter-mile run. You'll notice we have quarter-mile runs there on the same day. the cardio movements, it's okay to repeat them on consecutive days, because especially with running, you're designed to be able to run every day of your life. You're designed to be able to run, so it's okay for the cardio movements. Our distance isn't too bad here. The intensity should be relatively high, so you'll be okay. Just make sure you're stretching out your ankles, stretching out the bottom of your feet, and you'll be fine. Thursday, we have 4 rounds for time of 8 deadlifts of body weight and a half mile on the bike at level 10. And then Friday is just a 4-mile run. So, that is everything for this week. That's the full program. Check out the website for more programs based on this. And next week we're gonna have a different way to program workouts up, and we're gonna have condensed content in the emails. So, look forward to that. All right, bye.